lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now look at 56.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So the D-line's going to spread out. And again this time to the tailback. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down right at the line of scrimmage. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
No. Watch it. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
And the play clock's running down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Time running out here on the play clock.
Detroit!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Barry. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Barry. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barry firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. To throw again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. To throw. Barry. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. To throw on second down. Barry looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Barry. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Barry. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back.
Here we go.
They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Barry throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Barry. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Red 38.
Looking to throw. Barry. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
Detroit. Here we go now. Green. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. No. Gun. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now back to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Set. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver.
No. Check. Patriot.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, the spark that often wins games.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go.
The final shot before break. Barry. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They run a draw here on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go now. Watch it now. Barney. Leopard.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go now. Gone. Detroit.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This one fielded at the 5. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Back no, check, Patriot.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down. That's Fuller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barry, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Barry. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90. Watch it now, Barney.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit, Detroit.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty. Leopard. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
On third down, it's Fuller, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, buried. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down. Barry. Going left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing on first down. Barry looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. First down. Barry finds Jake Butt over the middle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first and 10, Barry. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking to throw. Barry. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Barry. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot. Now let's go. Gun, 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 gun.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Hurry up, hit it. Over. Back to that Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And some room to roam now. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
No. Check, Patriot. No. Check, Patriot. Leopard. All right now. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Broncos, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
you.